Okay, so my eyeliner is done now. And then I just, again, wipe that brush off, put it back into my little brush container. And this is, by the way, my brush container for the new brush set. Love this little container. All my brushes go in here. So after I do my liner, I can always go back with a little more highlighter if I need to, and fix any, like every now and then. You'll see there's a little dark spot right under here where I just kind of missed. And you see I don't really have a real big wing. Then I want to go back through and blend. So I'll just take my big flat all over brush and go back through and just blend everything. Sometimes I'll put a little bit, like here is a little bit of crystalline, just right under my brow bone as a highlighter. Sometimes I'll put it right on the inside of my eye like that. Although usually I do that before my liner, but you can add those things just if you want to. No big deal. So now, people are always saying, you look like you have fake lashes. So now I'm going to show you my amazing, amazing mascara. So I'm a little bit of a mascara hoe, and I will admit to that. I think that you can never wear too much mascara. And I think you can never have too many open tubes of mascara. So this is my first layer. This is Lash Intensity, if you could see that right there. Mary Kay Lash Intensity mascara. So that will be the first layer of mascara that I will put on. I'm going to look like a cyclops because I'm going to go all the way through and just finish one eye. Sometimes I go back and forth, but for today's tutorial, you see that is what I have already. If you look at the difference in my two eyes, that is just the Lash Intensity by itself. And I'm going to put a second coat of Lash Intensity, and I go all the way into the corners. I love the brush on this because it really fans everything out. But so I go all the way into the corners. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see the difference. That's just 2 coats of Lash Intensity. So after that, this is Lash Love Lash Lengthening. And it has a completely different brush. This has this little rounded curved brush. So I go now and I put a coat of that over top of my Lash Intensity. I feel like this lengthens them, gives them a little more length. And then I also put 1 coat of Lash Intensity on my, I'm sorry, not Lash Intensity, Lash Love Lash Lengthening on my bottom lashes. Now my bottom lashes are pretty long, and I don't think I can really show that to you here, but I'll try. And so what ends up happening is that they hit underneath my eye. And so in order to keep that from being ugly or from sweating, anyway, go back and finish. Then I put 1 last coat of the Lash Intensity over top of my Lash Love Lash Lengthening. And this is the one that I really pay attention to separating my lashes. And so that is, I don't know, can you see that? the difference between my natural lashes. Everyone's like, you have such great lashes. I just put a lot of mascara on them. So there's my lashes. And then I go back over my bottom with Lash Love Waterproof. I don't do that on my top, but I feel like on my bottom, it keeps it through the day longer. And in case I forget to say this at the end of this video, when I'm all done with this, before I do hair or anything else, I always use my finishing spray. Sorry about that, lost my brain for a minute. But I love our finishing spray because this is my makeup that'll be on until tonight. And so sometimes it's sweaty where I am, sometimes it's cold where I am. I never really know what it's going to be like. So Utah weather is like that. So I love the finishing spray. It just keeps everything in place. My brows are still on at the end of the day, which is a big deal because if they're not, then I'm a browless person. So, and if you know me, you know how I feel about browless people. I think eyebrows define your entire face. And if you do nothing else makeup, please put your eyebrows on, ladies. So anyway, that's the end. I'm going to go and do my, my other eye now. And I hope you guys learned something. I hope this is helpful for those of you that have been asking me what I wear for my makeup and what I do. I'm going to hold this up because I'm looking, there we go. Because when I'm looking down, it looks like my under eyes are really dark when just the opposite, they're actually light and bright from the highlighter. So anyway, I hope you guys learned something. If you have any other questions, hit me up. I'm happy to answer them. Peace, love out.